Muhammad could not have known these facts about human development in the 7th century because most of them were not discovered until the 20th century. This is a leech, and this is the human embryo, about 23 days. I think you have to agree that the similarity between these structures is amazing.
The key word in both is al-Ghaib. At this stage is known to no one except Allah.
The rapid growth and dramatic changes which occur after the bones have been clothed by muscles have been mentioned in the Holy Quran 1400 years ago.
Surah 79, Ayah 32 states, also in the context of creation, "And the mountains hath he firmly fixed." Similar mention of mountains is found in several other surahs.
According to Islamic belief, the Quran was sent by Allah to the Prophet Muhammad. It is a sacred book sent down to Muhammad through revelation. The miracles mentioned in the Quran prove the truth of Islam and the Prophet Muhammad. These are extraordinary events that are thought to have been shown by Allah in order to support Muhammad's prophethood. According to Islamic belief, the Quran is the word of God with many aspects such as its uniqueness in its language, its far-sightedness, scientific and mathematical miracles, and moral teachings, and with these features, it was considered a great miracle at the time it was sent to people. Some of these miracles may include: 1. Miracle of language. The Quran's superior use of language and unique style fascinated Arabic-speaking communities. With the use of Arabic at the highest level, he exceeded and challenged their language abilities. 2. Scientific miracles. According to Islamic belief, some scientific facts are thought to be expressed correctly in the Quran. This supports the idea that the Quran was revealed with the knowledge of Allah and has an accuracy that does not change over time. 3. Mathematical miracles. Some numerical properties mentioned in the Quran are considered mathematical miracles according to Islamic beliefs. For example, features such as the number of letters in some surahs and the number of repetitions of certain words are emphasized. Miracles of interpretation. Some verses in the Quran are claimed to contain future events or information. These verses are thought to be compatible with events that took place over time. These miracles are presented to support the Islamic faith and to show that the Quran is the Word of God. However, since opinions on this subject are based on beliefs, they may differ and should be evaluated according to personal beliefs. Of course, according to Islamic beliefs, there may be some more scientific propositions that are thought to be mentioned in the Quran. However, it is important to note that these propositions are interpretations that are generally not accepted or subject to criticism in the scientific community. Here are some other examples. 1. Not mixing of seas and fresh waters. It is stated in the Quran that there is a reference to the seas not mixing with fresh waters. This shows that seawater and fresh water are distinctly different, but is claimed in some places to be incompatible with modern science. 2. Protection of the sky. It is stated in the Quran that the sky is protected by a shield. This statement is tried to be reconciled with the fact that the atmosphere protects the Earth from various harmful radiations. Such claims have given rise to various opinions among those trying to understand the relationship between science and religion. However, most scientists emphasize scientific methods, which rely on observation, tests, and verifiable data to arrive at scientific truths. Therefore, the interpretation of some statements in the Quran as scientific miracles is considered as claims that do not comply with scientific methods or are not clearly supported. According to Islamic beliefs, some scientific facts are thought to be stated accurately in the Quran. However, there may be different comments and opinions on this subject. Islamic scholars and some Muslims claim that the Quran contains scientific advanced knowledge on various subjects. Here are some examples on this subject. 1. Embryology. There are several verses in the Quran about the stages of the embryo in the womb. considering that these verses accurately describe the stages of the embryo. It is claimed that Islamic scholars had previously obtained embryological information. 2. Roots of mountains. In the Quran, it is stated that mountains are buried in the earth and continue below as well as the parts visible on the surface. This is thought to reflect the fact that the roots of mountains are underground, consistent with modern geological knowledge. 3. Expansion of the universe. There are statements in the Quran that the universe is expanding. These statements, which overlap with modern cosmology, argue that the knowledge that the universe is expanding has already been reached. 4. Lowering the iron. It is stated in the Quran that the iron was brought down from the sky. This expression is thought to indicate the knowledge that iron was formed in space and fell to earth. However, interpretations of such scientific miracles are controversial, and the scientific community generally states that such claims are not compatible with scientific methods. Additionally, the verses of the Quran can be interpreted in various ways, so the interpretation of statements considered scientific miracles may vary from person to person. Opinions on this subject should be evaluated taking into account the differences between beliefs and scientific methods.